So we do have this server up. We're going to be heading right into that. It's going to be CP Process. Process is a fantastic map, guys. If you haven't played it, it's now one of the official maps. It was made official by Valve. Thank you for that. So guys, I want to take a second to thank ESEA for sponsoring this event, as well as ESEA's sponsor. They're sponsoring this TF2 event. Don't you nitpick me on that. The sponsors of ESEA are going to be SteelSeries. Thank them on this. I use the SteelSeries mousepad. It rocks. It's the QCK Lite. You guys should check it out if you don't know what that is. It's amazing. And it's huge also. And also the BenQ company. They do monitors. Monitors that rock. Their 24-inch is fantastic. The color quality is magnificent. Check it out. You could probably find some good deals on Newegg, maybe Zip Zoom Fly. Check out some of those websites. Get some good gear, you know what I'm saying? If you guys don't play with 120 hertz, what are you doing?
You got to get that 144 hertz.
Okay, well, you know, minimum 120 hertz.
I have like 200 hertz generally when I play video games these days.
I'm going to hurt you like 200 times. How about that?
I just got, by the way, everyone cares, the dirtiest look I've ever gotten from my fiance. I went downstairs. I'm just screaming nonsense. Hashtag Gravel Pet 2004. I go downstairs and she's just like, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, hey, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. That's happening up here, right? I'm gonna get divorced for every marriage. It's fine. Don't worry about it. All right, so process these two teams. The thing that comes to mind right off the bat is Seagull.
He's going to be doing some crazy stuff.
But I mean, IT knows that's going to happen. I feel like he can still counter it. But Zalox is going to be. He's going to have a bounty on his head in the first like second and a half of mid.
Yeah, the thing to note about this matchup and Seagull on the demo is that Zalox isn't Banny, and Zalox will not be able to adjust to the same degree that Banny would. Like, Zalox is good, don't get me wrong, but Banny, he knows this game in and out. He's played every scenario a billion times. Having him on demo, he would know how to handle that, but I think Seagull's bombs are going to be really effective on Zalox here, and if they're not, he's going to do a great job just distracting, getting in behind, and just putting out overall a lot of damage. I definitely think that Seagull will outroam RR on this map.
I think so too. Alright, I'm sending the tweet out right now, boys and girls. Last map, it's happening. Get in here. Let's get the ESEA Orange stream. Let's get it popping, hopping, dropping, and all that stuff. I am ready. I hope the teams are ready. I hope we just go right into it, because I've honestly done enough pregame to, you know, I don't know. I might die if I have to do any more.
I feel pretty good. I mean, I'm about ready to just tape my mouth shut. After this, though, I don't want to speak anymore. I just want to be quiet. But we're gonna start here as I say that, and then we get to talk for another potentially an hour.
Yeah. I don't know if it's an hour, then we might be in trouble. But, all right. Beverage down the gullet.
Preds.
Oh yeah, Preds. What do you think? Yeah, this is the all important one. Chat. What do you think?
Chatskis.
What do you think?
I'm gonna go with 5-3 mix-up.
Go Mixup. All right. I will say I feel like IT wins it. I'm gonna say 5-4, the most epic game we've ever seen. I called it right last time, 5-4. I'm gonna do it again. I'm channeling the gods. All right, it's gonna be Mix-Up Red, IT Blue, first mid of process. No big monster Seagull bomb yet, not this mid, and he's actually gonna get chopped down by Banny, trading off. Both roamers are down. Point getting constricted on by both teams. Tyler is gonna go down, and I think that means Mix-Up needs to get out, but Platinum will not be joining his team. He is dead. Mix-Up will get out with the medic scout combo, but this map, once you win mid in such a fashion, second is pretty easy. Hard will have Uber to defend last, and we'll see how Mixup elects to do that, but a nice mid for IT.
Yep, very clean mid. I think they only lost one person there. They're going to be going for a heavy on this last hold. I do agree with that, but the positioning is very key when you run heavy on process, because the heavies usually ran upstairs on the top region. He needs to trek quite far in order to get to a useful position. So he really needs to keep his positioning in mind. Otherwise, he's just going to kind of be a dead player pelting for 5 damage. But there is a sniper peeking from the rollout side. Going back now, he's going to try to peek from lobby. And I guess this is their wild card. Now it is revealed, does not hit his shot. So they are aware that they're running a sniper. What they can do, which is something you actually mentioned, Seabear, if they're running a sniper and you know they are, the longer you sit and wait, the more opportunities you give them to hit a shot. And you should just go into them. Like, they're going to be essentially a fragging class down, and you should get them while he's pushed up, not while he's back at sewers because you telegraphed your push. You gotta like push up when he's at the door, you kill him really quick, and they're automatically one down, and now they're one down.
Yeah, they got RR, they got the sniper with a pipe. They are gonna go, so Enigma is gonna file out. Well, at least Enigma goes. So I guess he took that opportunity to free trade, see if he can make a play. He did not, and actually I think IT was thinking about going, but Lansky ate a lot of entry damage, and he's gonna have to back out and lick his wounds, or have Indus lick his wound. There's an image for you. And we're gonna reset here. RR will come back as sniper, so he's gonna continue on. And you do have a point. It's one of those things where you let a guy continually shoot until, you know, eventually he's going to make a shot, and then I just don't like that position if you're Mixup. But I just also don't think you should just barrel into a sniper too. So they just have to be careful and position themselves right and spam, and I think they'll be okay.
Yeah, I think that they should just look for the sniper. Once they see him, they should just go straight for him. The sniper's now peeking through lobby, just misses Platinum there, but he does eat a rocket from Seagull on the side there. It's kind of a dangerous game to be playing if you're Mixup. Yeah, Hardblue's playing on the inside and close, but he can get jumped by a soldier from rollout pretty easily. As I say that, a soldier peeks and drops 2 rockets onto Enigma, who's watching the sliding door. So we're just kind of going to be playing a slow game here. RR trying to find the perfect angle to take someone's head off, or, you know, shoot him in the body.
Yeah, RR has not hit anything. Seagull does get RR again. Will we see Enigma just jut out there, see if he can make a play? Looks like he is really thinking about it, but he sees so many.
They're going out through lower.
Yeah, Mixup is posturing to go. They're going to commit because Hardblue took a lot of damage. They're gonna have to make something happen with this fight. But look at Indus milking away. Big time milk for him, and I think that's going to cue Mixup's retreat. Now, this Uber is pretty far back for IT. They're not going to be able to get in with it, but they are going to certainly try. Banny does drop Enigma to open this up. Crammed back into spawn, or the other side of the point. Big bomb by RR, who's no longer sniping. Spawn in here, coming from Tyler and Seagull. They need to find a way to stop this. Seagull's in. Tyler's in. Tyler! Oh, Banny.
So close.
First round for IT. 4 to go for their LAN championship. A nice round, you gotta say. That was a nice recovery. Stunted that push out by Mixup and just cleaned them up. 1-0.
Yeah, I definitely think that Seagull should have just gone for a bomb there once they killed RR rather than trying to commit a push into them. It's kind of obvious. Seagull going for a fast rollout, but not opting to jump onto the demo. He's just going for the large awning there over on the side. RR doing the same thing. Lansky jumping onto the crates, not able to do too much damage. Seagull following him up, jumping onto the crates, falling back down to get some heals. Platinum putting a lot of pressure on the right. RR taking out Enigma, who's a little overextended. RR now on the mini med pack, just distracting. Lansky cleaning some of that damage up. Hardblue surfing that sticky by Zalix, who's the only one alive here on the crates. He would go down to Tyler's shotgun, and that is a wipe in favor of Mixup. A full Uber advantage for them. And they will be taking this point. No sniper, so they will be able to secure this. There's a sniper, actually.
There's a sniper, and they're going to need to hit that shot. Made famous, at least from I remember on this map, from Hero in a regular season match a couple seasons ago. Got the classic dome to stop a push that probably would have ended the game. We'll see if that is the case here. There is still a lot of trash talk, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think you can see all of it, but it's pretty funny. There is a level 3 gun up. It is getting assaulted now by the Uber. Dropped the gun. Heavy is going to drop down. Heavy's got a lot of heals still, but just absorbed too much damage. He's going to go down. Lansky and company trying to hold this off. Banny and Zalox and RR doing a pretty good job here. Hardblue is still alive. He's going to start healing. I think this is going to go, unless throw skis, but negative on the throws. Enigma and company played that very well. Didn't get ahead of themselves. Killed what they saw, and tied this up to 1-1. Jesus.
Yep, this is a very close game. This is exactly what we asked for, what we prayed to the old gods for.
And the new.
And the new, of course. Actually, I follow the Lord of Light. A fast jump coming in from RR onto Platinum does not manage to take him out, but Banny cleans him up with just some pepper across from the map. It looks like Sky High is getting shot back from some spam. They're getting very aggressive onto the rock. Tyler finishing off Banny as he is quite extended. Only the scouts and the medic alive for Mixup. They have to back out here in a dire position, and they do. Harblue backing out with Enigma. They should have the Uber to defend second if they choose to do so, but they are pushing up, and they're going to be looking to put up somewhat of a forward hold to stop any sort of contention on this point. So they will be securing that second point, I believe, or are they getting off their
There's a big bomb! Nice. Platinum peeked lower right with a sticky. They looked at him and Seagull got in and forced. So there actually will be an attempt to stop too, and they will do so. Tyler's in a little bit of trouble. Will get the Uber popped on him. A very long, delayed Uber. Tyler needs to hit a shotty. Tyler's biffing. He does finally get Shrugger, but a lot of time wasted. Tyler goes down. Here comes the rebound by Lansky. Gets a lot in. Squid fighting. Zalox underneath. Back on the point. Only 2 alive from Mixup. They're getting wiped out. Lansky with a big play. The Seagull is alive, and I think he's got bad intentions. Indus goes down to Enigma in sewer area. Here comes Seagull onto Zalox. Can he get him? He won't force him out. Seagull touches the absolute heavens. Second goes down. Seagull does get the demo. This fight is going to end up with IT at an advantage as far as point. Harblue building a small Uber advantage. Wow, that was very close.
Yeah, they're looking to push out here with their heal, just their heal advantage, because they know Indus died late here, even though they had the forward spawn. They're just kind of teasing it, but it looks like Banny, a little overextended, does catch a pipe with his face. Platinum going down to RR as well. Harblue down to 46 HP. RR goes down in response. Tyler trying to push them back here on Spire. Does manage to do so. They need to cap this point now. Sky High going down to Lansky. Enigma onto Shrugger, and they will cap this point. 3 members of IT are in the red, and Mixup will secure the Spire after a crazy fight.
Really crazy fight. Harb's got that advantage, like you said. He's got about 30% almost, maybe 25, which, in this point, it's going to be hard to close the gap. Just so much
unless
distance.
They don't expect this.
And they don't expect
which they may not.
They're going through IT, which is a smaller door, and they're going to pop right in. Good play by Mixup, but IT definitely did IT definitely did expect it. I got confused saying they're going IT, and IT is one of the teams. I'm an idiot. They do get mid, but really and honestly, not a great push. Indus is going to Uber right back in, and actually don't even get mid, so pretty disastrous stuff. Platinum is all sorts of dead, and it looks like they might catch the rest of Mixup. No, they're going to duck into the second area.
They're going to go for a back cap, I think.
Sky High was hiding in sewer, got caught out by both scouts. Very good play by IT to check all their spots, make sure none of that back cap shenanigans happened. Really smart. And now second's going to go down. Harblue stayed alive, has a bit of an advantage. I don't think he's going to push out, but IT played that pretty much perfectly.
Yeah, they did. That was really well played by them, just cleaning up the frags that were left behind, not leaving that back cap up for an option. And it looks like both teams will have the Uber. We're even score right now. It's any man's game. The final map right now. The stakes are high. What is it now? How much is the
I don't know.
Finals? Oh, some action. Tyler.
Yeah,
Sorry, so Tyler pushed out through lower and air shot onto RR there. Some crazy business going on, but it looks like they will not be pushing off of that. And both will respawn safely. So what were you saying? What was the price pot?
I think total is 14. I'm not sure how they divvy that up, but I know $14,000 total because they have an extra 4 or 5 grand from the Bitcoin fiasco. So this is the biggest prize pot in the history of ESEA, and the second biggest, I'm pretty sure, in the history of TF2, next to, of course, the CGS tournament from
I like that.
3 years ago. Yep, that was pretty awesome. R.I.P. So we're waiting. Mixup has heavy. Their heavy is back. RR is doing the sniper thing, but RR, he's no Brazilian power. He's not connected on a head or more than one in this map at least. So I'm waiting on him, I guess, to get a pick is what IT will do. I'm not sure. He has sight lines. He just needs to find a head.
Yeah, he's looking for it. All they need to do is pick RR, and they need to just move quickly off of that. And they're down a soldier, so their spamming power is going to be lower. The backcapping power is still there. but the spamming power, not so much there. So it will be a lot easier to push out while holding the Uber. Even off of a small advantage, RR whiffing, or biffing even, just that body shot there on Platinum. Go for any damage you can, you know? If you're worried you're not going to hit the headshot, just go for the body shot.
Harblue is tucked in pretty safe. He's not going to find, usually the full charge shot, it's like the Sizer special. He'll full charge and go for the medic, because the medic has 150. Full charge shot does 150. But yeah, even that burst sudden 150 can open a guy up, a class up to getting, you know, combined on by another class to be killed. But RR's struggling, whatever. He'll find one. Just a matter of time. Mixup's letting it happen, so they're not posturing at all to do anything but wait.
Yeah, and the Heavy's not going to be too much of a factor because he's so far back. Any of the action that's going to happen is going to be in the lobby or in the rollout area. So he'll just be spamming and peppering, but he's checking his back for spies, which is good. Although, there goes RR, and I think Seagull's going to go right now from lower. He is, but he does get spotted, so he's going to back out there. He does get out with his life. Oh, Harblue drops to a sticky trap. Did not see it as they were going out through the bats area, through lobby. And they're just going to push in here with a full advantage. A sniper is up for Mix, but they do pop before he has a chance. And they're just going to sneak this cap off that drop.
All that waiting for a sticky trap. I didn't even see the trap, but wow. Oh, Lansky drops that nice one in the chat. Harblue. There might be a slap fight after this. You better. We can chuckcast that later. Oh, Harblue with a open palm slap. No, okay. So we're at mid fight number 5.
Are there other slaps?
You can do a backhand, the pin
that's
slap.
True.
Yeah.
Anyway, Seagull going in for kind of an unconventional mid here, jumping around, just distracting. A lot of pressure going on to the top of the crates. 2 picks for Platinum as he gets RR and Banny. And Mixup is just demolishing this mid, although Lansky getting on to Harblue, dropping him to about 20 HP, not able to finish him off. Wow, the trash talk. Platinum saying nice one in return.
You know
Harblue with the cute, smiley, happy face or something.
You know what we haven't seen? And chat, you can echo this. I feel like we have a significant lack of Lolar Bears, the famous Platinum.
I saw one last map.
Oh, you did? Okay,
there was one Lolar Bears last map.
How did I miss the Lolar Bears? Alright, so Uber is going to be ready to go. Banny building a gun. No sniper. There is a heavy and sentry gun. And IT has the positioning they want. RR goes down right away. Here come the stickies onto the gun. Gun is down. Lansky is down. Nice push so far. The heavy is going to drop down, but there he goes. And this is going to be a tie game, ladies and gentlemen. There is a 2-2 game on process for all the marbles, and I'm getting happy and getting pretty excited.
It better not be a 5-4. I don't want you. Already won 2. We're 2-2 on predictions right now.
That's true.
I don't want to lose. All right, 15 minutes remaining in this half. C-Rare 2-2. I'm gonna let you take this mid, my friend.
All right. So curious to see both. So roamers are doing fast, but not the super aggressive fast. They landed on the boxes. We've seen Seagull get all the way to the other team's side of mid. Spam fight right now is being won by blue. It looks like, though, Banny is in the deep red. He's going to have to find a health pack, but Enigma goes down. There's the pressure onto Indust. He goes down. Now, Harbaloo is still alive, but he's getting pressure right now. Not alive anymore. We do have Seagull trying to make something happen, but he is just a wee roamer. And a big mid-win for IT. Lansky on his horse. Actually, he's going back to pick up his fallen medic. Pretty much best case scenario if you lose your medic, because Indust is going to get up before hard by about 5 seconds. So he's going to get a decent advantage, and they're going to get second. So a nice mid-win for IT.
Yep, nicely secured for them. I saw a lot of IT members dropping low there at mid, but they weren't able to finish him up. People a little too spread out there, but it looks like they're going to try to retake the point. So daring. This is kind of reminding me of I-49, how Epsilon would just push right out against IT, and they just didn't expect it. And, well, I guess they're IT now, but, and they just didn't expect it at all. It's interesting how Mixup has adopted that playstyle where they're just pushing off of such small advantages like positional and health advantages, but they're going to come in with the Uber. They know they have an advantage. Seagull jumping behind into the sewers, finding 2 scouts. He will not come out of that with his life, but he will come out with a shrugger in his pocket. And it looks like they're going to be trying to contest this with Uber. They're going to go out through the lower exit. They do get out, and they're nowhere to be found, so Harblue should be able to hold this as long as he doesn't get bombed or forced or dropped by Banny. What? And he gets the pick on Enigma too. Banny going ham on that combo right there, but Platinum taking out RR. Inda still alive, maintaining about a 25% Uber right now.
It's shocking he dropped the second Uber in this all-important game. I mean, you have to play pretty conservative at this point. I mean, you called it right. There's nobody to be found. Banny was hiding. Gotta pop it, can't drop it. Seagull's gonna go down in sewer. Huge opening for IT. They have 40% advantage, 50% advantage even. And they're gonna go in, see if they can take this mini Spire second point for free without having to pop. It looks like with Seagull down, a big part of that pressure capability is out. Mixup's not giving this up though. They are gonna fight back. 95%, so here comes the Uber. Enigma's down, popping it in, so they force the pop. Harb is gonna get out. Whoa, just barely. Oh no, he's not. Banny found him. He snuck all the way through. Big kill again. Banny's got Harb's number. Platinum's the last. Everyone's dead. That is gonna be the round. That is gonna be the half. 3-2, IT winning.
Yes, taking the lead. Not winning, taking the lead.
Winning. Yeah, well, they are in front. Yes. Wow. So, Harb. Jeez.
Yeah, I think the nerves are getting to him. I've been around Harblue multiple times in LAN circumstances, and sometimes he gets a little worked up rather. So it's very possible that he may be getting a little shaken up this game. He dropped one Uber that cost him the round. He dropped another Uber, potentially costing him that round. And we're going to be starting the second half immediately. Apparently, someone asked if Zalox is going to make his flight. He may have booked it a little too close to the end of this LAN. Usually you don't book it till later in the evening.
Well,
but
he'll just fly home on Torbel's personal jet. What?
I was going to say Torbel's back.
Just
but that works.
Full sprint and fly. Okay, so we're gonna switch colors, mix up blue, IT red, and here we go, boys and girls. This is it, the final half of the season, and it's been awesome. IT is electing just to sit down and spam. A lot of good damage coming out there, but RR is gonna bite the dust. Could trade off with the scout here. Mix-up is pretty low. Harb is in the deep red. Can they turn kills out? No, Banny's gonna push. Lansky's gonna help out as well. Harb needs to get out. Platinum hits a pipe. Harb is going to try to stay in to heal. Wow, Enigma with the flank back on the mid drops Indus, but I don't think Harb is going to stay alive. He's got Banny in his face. Now, Harb has muted Banny once already. He's at 35. Oh, Banny got him. Wow, that was close. And back on the point, Shrugger did take care of Enigma, so close mid. Indus did go down, but again, he's going to have an advantage rune because he died like 7 seconds earlier than Harbaloo did. So we've seen the team that won mid, I think every round has won their round. So we'll see if Mixup can turn it around, but it doesn't look good for them right now.
It's that Stairmaster effect.
It is. This is a tough, repush too.
It really is. It's not one of the easiest in the history of most TF2 maps. With a 30% advantage for Indus, they're going to be sitting pretty and comfortable and ready to push in. As soon as they get it, they're a round up. You can tell that they're feeling and playing confident. Mixup maybe a little bit on edge because of the throws, the drops, and they may be playing a little on tilt now because they seemed a lot more confident in the first couple rounds.
Yeah, for sure. Well, IT's kind of hanging out. They had advantage, but they didn't push it, and Harbaloo has caught up. Both teams will have Uber. Honestly, Seagull's played, I guess he was jumping around during the second holds and stuff, but he's been more reserved in this game, which, I mean, I don't know, I'm not going to... Seagull's been amazing, so we'll see if that... It looks like Red is electing to go sewer to spam. Basically, their combo is in sewer. We'll see how what the reaction is out of Mixup. I guess they're just going to kind of spam as well. It's not the easiest thing in the world. I mean, no one's going to die from these shots, but we'll see if somebody wants to get a big rocket jump going, either RR or Seagull. But as it stands, everyone's just kind of hanging out.
Yep, a lot on the line. Sometimes people use the phrase, this isn't ESEA LAN finals or whatever. Whenever there's a stalemate like this in a scrim, people talk about this type of stuff. Well, now we have it, but these stakes are real, ladies and gentlemen. This is the real deal. There is money on the line. These guys do not want to screw it up, and they want the glory as well. Looks like a jump in from RR directly onto Tyler. Does get the pop. Beautiful bomb by RR, and that's going to put them at a large deficit. Only one pick ahead. but no Uber charge to show for it, and they're going to just push right in through choke. It appears, no, they're switching over to IT here. IT switching to IT.
Yeah, and Mixup is right there. They need to be really careful. Seagull or Tyler will spot it out, and it looks like IT is going to get in lower, but that's so dangerous. Indus down to 50 health. Oh, down to 20 health. Is he going to pop? Yes, he does, finally. So a good scramble by Mixup. They are going to force the pop. They're not going to get Ubered onto last, and they have all 6 up, so they do lose a point, but honestly, you can't let a single roamer bomb in that situation. It was just RR. He had no support. There was no spam. There was no peeking. RR just jumped in and forced the pop, and that's... Mixup's too good of a team for that. Let that happen, you know?
Yeah, that was just a blunder on their part. They really should have been able to clean him up, especially because he dropped a rocket into the pocket. Who is Tyler? He just ate a rocket and was still able to put enough rockets into Hardblue to get that pop. But right now we have the Uber coming out. Tyler in a little too deep there, committing too far. A lot of pressure onto the combo of Mixup. Although Seagull jumping in to try to relieve some of that, they do, but they're just going all in here. It's only 2 scouts and a medic, and they're just throwing everything away.
Air pipes
this
down.
round.
Yeah, Platinum is up. He might be able to catch these guys chasing. He will get Lansky, but Indust is right there to the right with a full Uber, a 90% Uber. So unless... No, that's pop. Banny does go down, so a little bit of life here. Spawns
It is
need to
possible
come in.
to hold this.
Yeah, the spawns just did come in, so they're going to file out. Here comes the big bomb trying to seal them in, but there's Blue. Scrambles and pushes them out. Indust and Zalox, all that remain. Zalox piping the world right now. Starting to get a little rejuvenation fight. He will go down, but he spared his medic Indus enough time to get all the way back to mid. Mix-ups get spawned just when they needed them to stay alive. Jeez.
Yeah, Indus now at a 60% Uber deficit. Hardblue really needs to hold on to this Uber. They need to cap this point and take that Uber advantage into 4 if they're out of position. If not, he needs to hold on to it and take it into last. They absolutely can do that. They need every small advantage they can take here, and they just need to capitalize in every way. They're just going to go in hot. The problem with this is there's no one really to support them, and I feel like they're going to have to pop, and there isn't going to be much around.
Yeah.
Just the scout dancing, and they're not even going to get him. So nothing from that Uber. Tyler kind of playing too much for traditional pocket, just saying, all right, just Uber me. But that's not going to work against IT. They're too good, and they've seen it too many times.
And then, like, even then, when you go lower as well, your medic can't, strap on a jetpack and fly up with your pocket. So Tyler, he can get Ubered, but once he gets to those doorways, he's going to be un-Ubered into the entire team. Well, they do get the point, and they have, 70% disadvantage in building right now, but IT is going to go. Enigma did get in behind. They do know that he's there. He's at last right now, so a couple members are going to have to go back, so a nice play by Carl or Enigma to take eyes off a second. That's actually going to save his team quite a bit of time. Now, will IT continue to push? No, they're going to wait, but they don't have Uber, and Mixup will, so grade A opportunity. Banny tried to make the play onto, I guess, the whole team. But,
yeah, and he will be down for this push, so they will be taking this in through lobby. And we could see Seagull going down to a nice trap there. They know where the stickies are. They don't have to pop through the door, but they're going to do it anyway. Don't know if I agree with that play. The Uber going in, a sniper hits a headshot. They're putting a lot of time on the point, but that doesn't really matter. They need the picks here. Only Sky High remaining, and he gets cleaned up. Only Indus goes down here. They're going to take 2, and the members of Mixup should be alive to contest 3, if not try to push into 2.
Yeah, the medics are going to spawn right on top of each other, so there won't be much of an advantage, but it's only Seagull on mid. Now, they didn't get the forward. They're going to get second forward, so that is over by their second point, and I think IT can just force themselves in. Now, Indus is still pretty far behind this push, so they don't have heals. The red guys could get caught out here, and it looks like they're aware. They're pretty smart players, those IT boys, and they're going to get out of dodge. And right now, Indus has a bit of an advantage, but negligible. And looks like we're going to stalemate out here, which is just a crazy, tense round.
Yeah, this is wild. Great way to end the series and the season.
Yeah.
Either way it goes, it's been really a treat. Indus 10% ahead of Hardblue. Tyler just clearing some stickies. It looks like they're gonna go for an offensive here through the choke point. I don't know if I'd recommend that. I would recommend doing a little bit of dancing. There is a lot on the line, and they are behind by 1 round. They should be a little more careful rather than just pushing right in, because it hasn't worked for them in the past. Tyler's been just calling for the Ubers, but it hasn't been playing out in their favor. Sky High going down in IT area, just trying to make a play. And IT's gonna push in here. The Uber coming out from Mixup in response. Looks like Lansky's looking for anyone he can. Does not find anyone. Jumps into sewers to pull a little bit of spam in the opposite direction, and we have a reset.
Yeah, Seagull's poking IT. He's always prodding at the flank. Is Seagull, but he doesn't out support. The scouts are generally hanging with the combo for Mixup. Just really want to make sure any bombs that come in. Scouts are easily the most effective way of dealing with a roamer, just pushing around the scatter guns. But yeah, that Uber exchange really didn't net much. Both teams fall back. Indust again because he popped early. Has a barely an advantage, but a tiny one. And we'll see. Maybe Seagull tries to do what RR did before. It's not unheard of for a roamer to get in here. But Seagull's favoring IT, that sort of computer room, which is a closed-off kind of tunnel area. I wouldn't mind seeing him do one of his big Seagull double rocket jumps to try to get in. I'm kind of surprised he hasn't done that.
Yeah, he's playing a lot more cautiously this game than he has in any of the previous games, where he's been, I'd almost say, reckless and just jumping right in and just, I'll see what I can get. And it's paid off in some cases, but like we've said over and over again, the stakes are too high to be putting all your chips in and on a play like that, which is a roll of the die. You never know. It could pay off, or it could put you one down and, you know, spell the end of a round.
Oh, by the way, Enigma's been spy. I just been clicking around. He's all the way behind the enemy team on bats. He's going to get found out by Shrugger. The cheating is rampant here at the ESEA LAN, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, apparently.
Spy alarm.
Shrugger cheats.
I was going to say, I would like to see a pick class or something, but I didn't actually think spy. But okay, Ubers are going to be traded off here with the one down for Mixup. They are at a bit of a disadvantage, but they're doing a good job of cramming in. There's a big bomb by Lansky, takes his pocket counterpart. Frags being exchanged. IT is in on the far side, and they are dominating Mixup in this fight. Platinum has a buff. He's trying to get in, but no, he's going to duck out through sewer. RR is fighting a scout. Nice kill. RR onto Enigma. Lives with 10 HP. Harbaloo and company back towards their last point. Indust, no, they're basically even in Uber, so Mixup, I think, is going to attempt to hold. They're still down one for about 5 seconds until Enigma rejoins them.
Ooh, but they got the triple bomb from Seagull. The Seagull has landed on top of IT, saving them from certain doom. Only Shrugger remaining, spamming his little water gun from across the map.
Seagull! I didn't see it. He just came in, took the triple. I think it was Demo Medic's pocket, so that might be the kill of the tournament, kill of the season, or the spree of the season, I should say. Seagull, again, uncorks one of the biggest plays we've seen all tournament. Okay, so they're going to push mid. Is Mixup. Now, they could still get caught out here. They're getting a little aggressive, a little maybe over their skis a little bit. Indust has an advantage. They're going to slow it down with Mixup, but they're pretty much committed to this mid fight. Harm, though, goes down to RR, who says, I can take a medic too. Seagull on top is trying to make something happen. Jumps onto Zalox, kills him down, and look at the cleanup. Seagull, Enigma, and Sky High. Big Squid dropping the binds, trashing the talk. Big plays all around. This round is opened up big time.
Yeah, it's gone just to IT's favor, to Mixup's favor numerous times, and it's playing with my emotions, Seabear.
I know.
Who's gonna win? I don't know who's gonna win this.
And if you're just joining us, by the way, it is 3-2 in favor of IT in this final map. This is the last half. Well, this is the last map. It might go to a golden cap situation, or I'm sorry, an overtime situation. It's not a golden cap. But yeah, we'll get there if we get there. But for now, this is basically for all the marbles. I mean, it absolutely is for all the marbles. All the teams have played all season long. It comes down to this. So talk about the pressure. There really hasn't been pressure of this level aside from the international LAN at I-46 and 49 that we've seen. So this is pretty crazy stuff, and it's definitely uncommon in our game to have this much pressure. We'll see how these players deal with it.
Yeah, both Shrugger and Sky High on the Australian sniper mans. And we're going to see what they can make happen here. Shrugger, I don't believe has sniped yet. I think this is his first time sniping. Usually it's been RR or Banny.
Oh.
Shrugger taking out Sky High, though, on the far right in the lobby. And I doubt that they'll try to make a play off of that. Looks like Shrugger is switching to Scout, so they actually might do that. Foot and mouth.
Yeah, they're going to pop, and nice moves there by Harbaloo. It still hasn't popped. Please pop your Uber, Harb. He will, but they have milked themselves a big advantage. Basically a full Uber. Tyler smells blood, tries to get in behind, but no, gets shut down. And now he has to turn around and deal with the scout, but he will. Banny is down with the help of Enigma, and now all of a sudden, 3 down for IT, 4 down, Indus. What are you doing in the hallway? Everyone is filing in. Scouts running amok. Full wipe. We are going to be tied. Ruin. It's happening.
Oh, it's happening.
My God.
The game is real. The dream is real.
4-5 one time.
This is the wait you've been gaming for.
All right, so we have 16:25 remaining in this half. 3-3 tie. It's all that we could have hoped for and more as we go to a very, very important mid-fight number 7. Seagull does his big jump and gets him. We were waiting for it all game long, and there it goes. Caw, ladies and gentlemen. No demo in this fight, but IT is actually staying in with many of their classes, and I think that might be folly. They're going to get cleaned up. Looks like Indust is safe-ish in sewer, but 2 scouts are going to be all over him. Indust is running back. He will just make it out. Enigma has pushed forward. He's going to initiate a fight with a scout at 2, but he's going to back up. Big mid-win there for Harb and company. Harb healing the whole time, so he actually has a bit of an advantage, but negligible probably. I don't think it'll come into play as Indust is building at last, but Mixup looking to take the lead.
Yeah, in that case, if I were Harbley, I probably would have pushed that Uber advantage into them, knowing that he was not healing, and that's just a really small thing. I'm not sure if Harbley was aware, or maybe he's just getting caught up in this action, because it's crazy. I'm on the outside, and I'm sweating. I'm sweating bullets, and they're eating bullets. So Shrugger on Sniper again, and Banny on NG. It seems to be the go-to strat on this NG here. Banny loving that bald engineer Texas man. And this is coming down to it. We got 3-3 Uber in both hands. Mixup on their second point, going to be approaching the last. And you know what they say? Well, it's okay. Badlands is a different story. Badlands is a little bit harder because of the Spire. This little tiny baby Spire, dwarf Spire, is not a problem. You can easily get up there. Small rocket jump, a double jump, not a problem. You can cap that. But on process, it's a lot easier to retake your second after a wipe. Platinum way out of position there in the sliding door hallway, just getting taken out by Zalix. So it is very
sure what that was, honestly. I thought maybe they were just going to Uber in, but yeah, it's a lot different story. You don't want to bait a push out without your demo, but okay, they're going to
Indus caught out here.
Yeah, Indus did get caught out. They're going to get dropped down. Wow, okay, never mind. I can stand corrected. We do have a Shrugger trying to make a play, but he's going to get dropped down here. Only 2 alive. They do have Zalox, who has a trap, and he has a level 3 gun that is going to drop the Seagull caw back in your face. But the demo is up. He's going to be able to probably destroy the gun. Has he bought enough time? 3 spawns in. Lansky, RR, and Indus, but Platinum has got the double pipe. 4-3 Mix-Up. Are you kidding?
This is potentially the final round of this series, of this LAN, of this season, and it could be going to Mix-Up right now. We will see as this mid unfolds. Zalix waiting, delaying to get on his med pack, trying to put some damage out onto Platinum, not able to do it. A lot of pressure coming in on the right side from RR. Zalix taking out Platinum though. The stickies that he laid down on the ground were not left, and they were actually picked up by Plat. So right now, Plat dead. Yeah, he collected them. They're his favorite. And they're just gonna push right in. They're going ham. They don't care. Indus also just barreling in. He is not afraid of anything, and it looks like Harbley just needs to back out with his life. Seagull taking out RR as he tries to overextend and catch something. They're pushing so fast and so hard. They want this. The Uber comes out early. Maybe Seagull popped it. I didn't see. I think he did.
No, Seagull doesn't spawn. It just, they didn't want to get, I guess, sticky.
Someone
I don't know.
popped them.
Yeah, I guess.
And Plat was dead. I don't know. So both Ubers have been popped. They do have second, but they're 2 up. They should be pushing in as soon as they get this scout that's hiding. There he is. That was just 3 down. If they do not lose anyone to a sticky trap here, it would be the perfect time to just push out. There are stickies. Ooh, barely missing Harbley there. What a shame. But they will be retaking their Spire. This is the perfect scenario for Mix-Up to be in. Although a scout is on Platinum taking him out, that is not ideal.
Yeah, Platinum's dead, unfortunately, twice, very early into two very important fights. Well, every fight is important, honestly, now. With no demo, IT is going to go in. They're going to jump all over this mini Spire point. Seagull is behind, and Seagull and Sky High combine under the combo. They are down 3-on-3 situation. Tyler is low, but we still have a full health Sky High trying to help his medic out. Harb's got needles. He's hitting a lot of needles, but no, Banny's got it. Sky High kills Banny. Now, is there anyone left on the point? No, Zaylox and Sugar tucked tail and went back to mid, so I guess that was the right idea, but I think they might have been able to clean that up and get second, but okay, so Indus does spawn, again, a couple seconds at least in front of Harb, so he'll have a bit of an advantage, 20% and building. They will be aware of that Ruin, and that will be the linchpin to this next fight if they can get in quick enough with that Uber advantage. But they can't afford to screw around here. They need to get in. Time, it's going to start to be a factor sooner than later.
Yes, it will be. I'm not sure what is the time. I'm gonna check really quickly.
Because
it is 13:35 remaining in this half.
Well, then, yeah. Well, eventually there will be.
So we're down to probably like 11 minutes now. So we got plenty of time. The ball is in IT's court for once, which is nice. It's refreshing. Although they do have a 15% advantage, Harblue only 10% away from his Uber. They're trying to find him desperately. They do find a Platinum, take him out. Lansky going deep into lobby. It looks like Harblue wants to go out, but he's by himself. There's no one there. Oh, there are the scouts. They're going to try to chase, but I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get too much. It looks like Sky High does manage to snatch and dominate Indus. Just barely, but a scout onto Harblue from behind takes him out with a nice two-shot trigger from down below. Zalix just spamming from choke here, the safety of those walls. Banny is going down, but not before taking out Tyler. Platinum back up, and they should be able to put a little bit of pressure on mid here, as it is only Zalix.
Yeah, Banny played like guerrilla warfare, just all around that point. He and Sugar played that very well, limited the damage because there was a very good chance when Harb popped that Uber that there was going to be a clean advantage for Mixup, but not the case. We're basically even in the same spot now. So Mixup picked up like 10% Uber advantage basically, and now we're dead even. So these fights get very, very close here. We'll see where it goes. Enigma's just perched up on top of the mini Spire, just calling out everything he possibly can. Seagull pushing up a little bit, but again, Seagull playing much more reserved when he's not turning, gigantic triple kills in the middle of, the enemy team. And both medics are going to have Uber. Both teams playing pretty far back, so we saw RR in this situation before get in and force the pop. May we see that again?
Yeah, it did work a few rounds ago, and I would be surprised if I didn't see it again. RR making his way into sewers. He's looking for a buff. It looks like he is going to go for that suicide play, and you called it. Should be any second. I think he's going to wait for a slight distraction before he does that, though. Here it comes. Gets dead.
There it is, the Lolar Bears. Platinum outthought him, put the stickies where RR planned on doing his second rocket jump, the skip jump off the fence. So pretty smart guy, that Platinum Shadow, huh? But they're not going to push off that. Mixup has the lead. They took out Roamer, but they're going to wait. I don't know. I mean,
they want more of an advantage, I guess.
I mean, that makes sense, honestly, At this point, for all the marbles, you have one pick. You have to push into a really hard open area. You don't know where everybody is. It's pretty scary, so I don't fault them.
And RR is on sniper, so we may see some crazy sniper plays, although we haven't really seen much. This is quite different than the I-49. Not to bring that up again, but there was a lot of sniping in I-49, and there's really poor sniping in our ESEA finals, just pathetic, no headshots, and there are headshots all around. Missing here, whiffing that shot, but they do know he has been revealed, and they should get aggressive now. I can't agree more with what you said about Sniper just pushing in, and
they're gonna go. Look at they're filing in.
Yeah, they're going from behind, but they're getting called right now by Banny. He does see them, and they're gonna back up. Not gonna go for it. They wanted to get in there without being seen.
That's like a soldier's nightmare, trying to jump out of that doorway into two scouts that are just hopping back and forth on the middle boxes. They're just, even if you have Uber, they're going to push you out, kick you down on the ground, and just make you look like a fool. And we're waiting, so there's no bomb coming in from RR, but he is going through his ammo supply, peppering the walls around the enemy players. I'm kind of curious what's going on with RR, because I know he's a good player. Definitely got really good aim, it's just missing. Maybe it's the stress of the moment.
Yeah, there's plenty of heads out there, so I'm not sure what it is. I mean, they are spamming. They're doing a good job of deflecting that sniper play, but by now he should have at least landed a headshot.
Yes, indeed.
A singular headshot.
I wonder if he could shoot the parrot off of Platinum's shoulder.
I think that would result in a headshot. Yeah.
Take like 10 health away. Well, we're just jumping back and forth now. I mean, you have a sniper, so they're just waiting for RR to find... I mean, he's just doing the full charge strat now, but it's just, yeah. I don't know.
No, this isn't ESEA finals.
Yeah,
wait, yeah, it is.
I don't know, I'm
but
horrible,
a little bit of stalemating, and RR is going to peek again. No real pressure on him. Doesn't manage to connect the shot with Seagull. And they're just hiding in their upper bats area. It is pretty safe.
There you go.
Sky High going down.
That was the body shot into rocket combo. Lansky,
and they're going to Uber into that. The Uber should save that scout, and it does. There's a little bit of flashing going on. Tyler's jumping way behind.
So is Lansky. Wow. RR finally gets a headshot, and it's Harvey got. So after all the misses, RR finally gets one. This fight is not over yet. 3-on-4 situation, scrambling blue team. I'm not sure exactly where they... Oh, Tyler takes another one, and Seagull got dropped down too. Now we have one scout. Both scouts are fighting, but no, that is going to be Stickies and scout play. It is just Squid alone, dodging the pistols. Tungled the pistol down Banny. Shooting the pea shooter at each other, throwing the pebbles, the bad intentions, and after all that, we did lose Indus, and I missed to call that. So Hardblue will have an advantage. There won't be an immediate Uber into last, but IT gains that point that they really have struggled through the entire map to get, and now they're pushing last.
Yeah, and it's now IT on Mixup's second point. I think we've swapped here.
Right.
And Sky High now on heavy. They do have Enigma on NG, so they're going for that long haul. I'm not sure how much time is left now. I think it's like 7 minutes, maybe?
Yeah, we don't have any way...
I just lose track of time.
Right, the only way we know is at the start of rounds, the ESEA bot will tell us. They, in-game, can check how much time is left through a console command, and they all do. But we... really, we just do our bad guessing. It usually is pretty bad. I don't know. You could use like a stopwatch next time, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I can do that.
We all have phones.
I have the technology.
Apps. Yeah, what the hell? Truck, where are you? Get the clock up there.
Yeah, come on. Well, I think RR on Sniper again. He managed to hit the shots when they... when they mattered. So there goes Plat. That should prompt a push out of... IT, and they are pushing. They should go for the sniper. He's just peeking through the right hallway. He's by himself, unchecked. Someone please check on that sniper.
Yeah.
There you go. But there is a demo with him now.
Yeah, Zalox finally got there. If he would have went when you said so, it would have been a better result. Now we are exchanging frags, 3-on-4 situation. But Seagull just plows into the combo and removes Indus and Lansky. I'm sorry, Indus and RR or whoever that gets the demo. And Zalox from the back.
I feel like if I had to give a headline to this match now, it would be Seagull, Seagull.
Yeah, I mean, it's
the response to everything.
4-on-3, and Seagull just, just took one in there. RR is now in a position to try to make his own play, jumping from lower, trying to get on the medic. Hits a nice rocket, but wow, he was dead in an instant. Didn't even hit the ground, or maybe just barely cratered. And now, Hardblue with a huge advantage. Enigma and company filing in. Seagull does go down. He did quite a bit of damage. Indus in the deep red, and IT needs to get out. Now, Harb has Uber, but they are down the Seagull. Indus at 50, they don't have a lot of time, but they could just go and take second with this Uber, but they have to go soon.
Yes, they do. The time is running low. They are around ahead. I think they're going to go through IT, maybe?
No,
looks like a scout just checking it. No, they're just kind of playing defensive. Maybe they want to run the clock out, but I don't know if that is a good idea. I mean, they have mid. They're in an advantageous position. I mean, they can make something happen. Looks like IT's gonna go for it. The soldier going behind, I would ignore him completely. They're going for Plat, who's a little bit out of position, but it looks like Indus is flashing a lot. He goes down. Seagull going in deep for that pick, and we have Sky High onto Zalox, not able to pick him off. Hardblue and Enigma and Platinum at mid. It's 3 versus 3. However, they do have heals. Hardblue's in the red, and it's just Harblue. He needs to run. He should have gone through IT. I'm not sure if he can get away in the open here with the scout chasing him. The scout is just about full.
Oh, but Shrugger might just... Oh, man. Harblue's got the quake needles, man. That's old Brad saying. The guy is... He's hitting his needles, hitting the meat, and the needles.
Meat dolls.
Yeah, something like that. Wow, that was a great fight by IT. The onus was on them to pick the fight, and they did. That's really hard to do, just to get in. RR's jump behind. He actually came back and did a lot of damage, helped his team win that. So good teamwork when they needed it the most. Harblue just spawning into 60%.
And they're just going to crash in. They're going for it. They know the time is running low. They need to make something happen. They're just coming in, and looks like Mixup's playing really defensive here. They need to get in there. Oh, Tyler getting a 2K with one rocket.
Wow.
And they're just going to clean this up, but Tyler gets air shot by Lansky as he tries to climb the spire, but Shrugger onto Harblue. And that's 3 up. They're going to cap this mid. However, 2 of the opposing team, Banny and RR, will get this forward spawn, so I don't believe that Mixup will be able to get much more than middle off of this, but the time is running rather low.
Yeah, I really wish I knew what time it was.
It's gotta be sub 5 minutes.
Yeah, because RR is going straight in. I mean, it might be even lower than that, because RR just gave his life away, trying to carve something out for Banny, but Banny's dead as well. I don't know, this might be GG's if I don't want to call it too early.
But good half, right? Wouldn't they?
No, they'd be saying GG or
no,
damn it, we lost.
Oh yeah, it would be GG.
Yeah, it would be 4-3.
I forgot, it's not... Wow.
I don't know, well, Mixup's waiting. G is coming out from Enigma, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. Here comes the bomb in from Zalox. I think this very well could be it. Sky High's gonna drop him. I don't think IT has enough. I don't think they have the time. Everyone's dead. Indus is back up, and GG comes out. Mixup,
the GGs are coming out.
Wow. Mixup wins Season 15 LAN, taking home the biggest cash prize since the CGS, the biggest cash prize in our game in 5 years. So, wow. I wouldn't say a huge upset, but a big upset. Unbelievable series. Mixup comes back from the brink of extinction, wins 2 best of 3s. They're going to do it in style. 5-3, GG.
There you have it. Your victors, Mixup over IT from the lowers bracket, as you heard from Seabear's mouth. But I want to repeat it because it's amazing. It was a fantastic series. And I am glad that I got to cast it with you, Seabear.
Yeah, that was awesome. And yeah, I mean, we don't need to make this about us. I just want to say that don't know how many more of these, if any more, I'll be casting just with life and everything. So to end it, if it is the end, and I will never actually say it's the end because I do this for fun, love casting, love hanging out with my boys Kurt and Ruin, of course, and you awesome viewers. But if this was the end, if this was the final LAN, boy howdy, that's a good way to go out. I had a great time all day, well, most of the day yesterday and today. So we are going to put the stats up. We'll wrap a pretty pink bow on this thing. Ruin, Mixup, wins. Ah, man.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Did I call it 5-3? I don't know.
You did, absolutely.
Nice.
We traded off being right.
Let's see these stats real quick, and then we'll close it up. Looks like we had a pretty solid performance out of Sky High, 30 and 22. That is Squid, your champion scout partner. Enigma, 21 and 22. Just barely beating his DPM. Tyler, 29 and 23. Okay, not bad. Seagull, 32 and 24 on Roamer, 237 DPM. That's wild. And Platinum, 258 DPM, 23 and 26. Nothing too impressive, but he did manage to get the frags when they mattered. Banny, 29 and 23. His KD was much, much higher in the prior rounds when it was about even 3-2, 3-3. His KD was really good, but it just about evened out here near the end. Shrugger, 26 and 23, 136 DPM, a bit on the low end, and it has been all day, hasn't it?
Yeah, we are getting bombarded by the seagull faces. You know what? The guys earned it. I don't even care. Mods, let them go. Let them fly.
Let them flock.
Free.
Let's close this, wrap it up. Let's thank everyone.
I want to say a couple things while we still have quite a few of you lovely young viewers watching. If you like what you saw, and I don't know how you couldn't because that was awesome, teamfortress.tv is our home. Of course, the .1 league in North American TF2 at this point is ESEA. This is their stream, so if you want to support them, their website and everything should be somewhere on this page, or it's like esportsea.com net or something. Go check them out and their sponsors and all that stuff. Also, the next big event that I can think of, well, I mean, the next season 16, is starting, I think, in about a couple weeks, maybe soon-ish. So get your team together, get ready to go. Season 16, hype. And also, tip of the hats. It's going to be impossible to put any links in this chat for you to go. So listen to the sound of my voice. Tipofthe.org. That is, it's going to be a big celebration for our community. We band together, raise money for kids that need it. Yeah, I think other than that, we got one request before we go, before all of you leave, and that is to stop posting the seagull faces, which I don't think is going to work, but I want a dueling spam hearts and thank yous to our boy, the #1 cameraman in all of TF2, in history of TF2, the guy who changed the game, the best, the king, Truck, give me the hearts, Kurt, Truck, all that stuff. Thank you very, very much, Kurt, for doing the entire LAN. Awesome.
Yes, thank you, Kurt. I appreciate that. You're a man, a myth, and a legend, a gentleman, and a scholar. All of that wrapped into one cute little patoot.
And thanks to Admirable and Bloodsire for casting yesterday as well. They did a great job. Okay, that's it for us. Ruin, do you have any final words?
Well, keep on trucking, as it were. Keep playing TF2. Make sure to check out the site. A quick thanks one more time to the sponsors, BenQ, SteelSeries, Alienware, whoever else there may be out there. And thanks to ESEA for hosting this event with the large prize pool. And thank you, Seabear, for hanging out with me. And thank everyone else for watching and loving every minute of it.
Yep, and on behalf of all of us here at the Team Fortress TV casting, love you guys. We'll see you again soon. Have a good day. Have a good week. We'll see you next season.